Finally, this is the Apple news that I've been waiting for so freaking long. Let's talk about it. Hello guys, how are you? David DeFranco here from daviddefranco.com. And I just finished watching today's Apple keynotes live. And well, they announced a ton of cool stuff with the Apple Watch, new bands, blah, 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 the iPad Pro, which is cool and all, but it doesn't pertain to me. But this is the news that I care about most. This is where my enthusiasm comes out in full force because Apple has finally significantly revamped the Apple TV and just its overall focus, its overall vision. This is the beginning of something quite big. So yes, it is real. Apple has finally announced a new Apple TV with a completely new remote with an onboard touch surface. This touch surface is going to change the way users like myself interact with their televisions. This is huge news. And guys, can you tell? I'm a big fan of my Apple TV. I use it every single day. It's my primary portal into Netflix and HBO Go and Showtime and AirPlaying and YouTube and all that stuff. Okay, so getting back to the remote, this thing just looks awesome. Not only is the touch surface incredibly intuitive, but it also supports kinetic movements, kind of like the Wii, which is actually huge. I cannot believe Apple is actually taking a serious interest in motion movements. It just doesn't seem like their kind of market, but you know what? They're pulling it off, and I'm damn impressed, and I just cannot wait to get my hand on this new Apple TV and new Apple TV remote. So just like the Amazon Fire TV, the new Apple TV has a universal search command using Siri. This alone is a huge deal because how many times have you tried to search for a movie on Netflix, HBO Go, and Showtime? This is one of those features I really like about the Fire TV, and I'm just so glad Apple's finally introducing it into one of their very own products. Okay, so in theory, I can just say this. Show me movies starring Steve Carell, and it automatically shows me movies starring Steve Carell on iTunes, Netflix, HBO Go, I believe Showtime. Convenience is huge with me, and this is just very exciting, and I cannot wait to experiment with it. The Apple TV also features HD screensavers, which is definitely a nice surprise because I'm a huge fan of screensavers. Okay, so this is really neat. You can do 3D movements on graphics of movie posters and whatnot by simply moving your thumb slightly across the touch surface. Now, this isn't an incredibly revolutionary feature, but guys, it's simple touches like this that still make me appreciate Apple's attention to detail and just the user experience overall. And not only that, you can scrub through your content by saying, Siri, skip ahead by 7 minutes, or Siri, what did she just say? And it automatically rewinds to that particular part in that clip and shows subtitles temporarily. How cool is that? It's simple features like that that just make your viewing experience that much better. Just like iOS, this new remote and Siri, all that combined, it allows you to ask for weather, to show scoreboards for NFL, NHL, MLB, all of that good stuff. Think of an iOS-like experience, but on your TV. And that's exactly what Apple is going for. And finally, the App Store. Yes, the rumors are finally correct. Apple has indeed introduced official app support for the Apple TV. This alone could be a game changer. So yes, we can play games on our Apple TV. We can download apps on our Apple TV that pertain to our specific interests. This is huge. This could be the App Store all over again, but from the convenience of our living rooms, our bedrooms, and maybe even our bathrooms. But seriously guys, can you tell I'm excited? The Apple TV is easily my favorite announcement throughout today's keynotes, and I cannot be more hyped. I just gotta get my hands on this as soon as possible. But unfortunately, this isn't gonna happen until late October. And by the way, it starts at $149 for the 32GB model and $199 for the 64GB model. Now, honestly, I don't think those price points are too bad, and I'll likely be going for the latter, the $199 model. This new Apple TV is a breakthrough in my eyes, and I just cannot wait to bring it into my living room. I'm a huge fan of my current Apple TV, and honestly, I don't know where that's gonna go. Maybe I'll put it in my office and find a use for it. Oh, and by the way, just a little tidbit, but this is definitely a huge deal. This new Apple remote, it is Bluetooth. So no longer do you have to rely on infrared. So guys, there you go. Those are my unorganized, enthusiastic thoughts on the new Apple TV. Sure, we didn't see a true subscription model introduced by Apple today, but you know what? They're moving in the right direction. From Siri support to universal search, to the brand new remote, to a serious take on gaming in the living room, I think Apple has a clear winner here. And I just cannot wait until late October. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for my next video, which is all about the iPhone 6s and iPhone 6s Plus. I'll see you there. Peace.